Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we are going to see the cookies that are worth investing on. So take notes and let's go. Well, I wanted to do this video because actually we have lots of cookies that they are new, but they also are outdated, like for example, chamomile cookie, and also we can say, rye cookie. Not all of them, but some of them are just like forgotten by the actual meta. Like for example, wizard cookie that Roti has got his site. Also chili pepper. I haven't seen this cookie in any game mode for a month, I would say. So yeah, basically I wanted to do this video to give my opinion about the worth cookies that are important to invest on them. So first of all, we are going to start with, we can start with water team. Okay, so let's filter water. So with all these cookies, the more or the important cookies to invest on, in my opinion, are just three. Okay, so the first that I would say is Sonic Water cookie that came out a few months ago. In my opinion, it's one of the cookies that is more versatile because he deals a lot of damage, and with the right equipment set, that it's called Infinary with crit rate, damage and attack, it deals a lot of damage, but it's also a tagger, so it's a cookie that it's important to have, but not the first that I would prioritize. Then for water also we have Dew cookie and Iris cookie that have been released together. Iris cookie is a must-have with the Suspicious Hunters equipment, and also Dew cookie with the Magician and its own artifact and buff amplification with Magician set. These two cookies are very important to have, and I would say to max out because they are very versatile. They are used also in Labyrinth and other game modes, such as, what could it say, like of course Champions Raid, Ranked Raid or Challenger Raid. The cookie is pretty useful, and Labyrinth also. So this would be the three cookies that I would prioritize for water. About Ice Mint, I don't recommend because Iris is much better, and same for Cream Soda, but I also like her because of their skill sets. Also Gumball of course has been removed because we have Sonic Water, and Rockstar will be also useful, but since Dew cookie has came and is buffed, in my opinion Rockstar cookie will only be useful for Labyrinth. So now let's go for light cookies. Alright, lemon cookie is very useful because it's also used in Champions Raid but also in Labyrinth. So it's a very versatile cookie also in light cookies, let's say, and it's one of the very important cookies for me because I also love super cookies, so I would prioritize. Then for the DPS we have buttermilk that came out also together with banana roti. It's one of the best light DPS because we before had lemon zest and sugar clove, but sugar clove now it's not that useful because we got buttermilk. So buttermilk is for me a must-have and a prioritization cookie for light. And then for taggers we have wizard cookie and banana roti. Banana roti now it's the meta, so it's a must-have also for light cookies. I wouldn't wanted to talk about Angel and Pistachio because they were cookies that were kind of useful at the beginning of the game, but now we have other cookies that are much better options. So yeah, I would go for buttermilk cookie, banana roti, and lemon cookie. Alright, before going on the next cookies, I would also want to ask you, if you find my videos useful, I would like you to subscribe, because I see that a lot of people that see my videos aren't subscribed. So this would help me a lot to make more videos and more content. So I would appreciate if you just take a time and click the button subscribe right there below in the video and help me a lot. So thanks, and let's keep. Then for earth cookies, we have Candy Drop, that for me honestly is one of the best taggers in the game actually, because it's the cookie for me that it's very useful in all of the game modes. I've seen her in Labyrinth, of course, but also in Challenger Ride and Ranked Ride, but also of course in Champions Ride. And for now we don't have any other tagger cookie for Earth that can compete with her. Why? Because we have here Twisted Donut cookie that we used to use at the beginning of the game, but since Candy Drop cookie came out, for me is one of the favorite cookies for me also, because it's very versatile, very funny to play with, and you can equip her with different sets. The first one is for normal content, like such as Champions Rate, and the second one is the set for Labyrinth. Then for support we have Honey Beer cookie. This is also a must-have because it's very versatile also for Labyrinth and normal content. And basically the equipment presets are 3. The first one is for Champions Ride. The second one is also for Champions Ride. No, sorry, for Challenger Ride. And the third one is for Labyrinth, but this may vary depending on the set of the dungeons or levels. And then for DPS we have here Sting Durian and Frost Rock. I'm not a big fan of Frost Rock, honestly, because I felt like it's kind of difficult for me to play, since I don't love playing as DPS or a damager. So I prefer Sting Durian, but between those two I would prioritize Frost Rock first of all, of course, and no discussions here. But I love Sting Durian gameplay, so I cannot say like one is better than the other one, but I would say that Frost Rock is a prioritization. And then of course we have Ginger Brave and Muscle. These both cookies are cool, are pretty, but not that useful in overall all the game modes. Then we go with Dark. Alright, here we have different cookies that, for example, Blackberry hasn't got any competitor yet because it's the only debuffer that we have here, but I also played her with the buffer set, not now, but in the earlier days. And for me is a must-have also for the dark cookies. It's very useful also in Champions Ride and also in Labyrinth, so very versatile and useful. Then for DPS, here we have 3. That is first Sandy cookie that came out, the new cookie, well, the newest cookie for dark cookies. Then we have Kohlrabi and Dark Choco. In my opinion, the best cookie here for DPS is Sandy cookie because deals more damage because of the special skill and the ultimate. But I would say that I would prioritize Sandy, because we have here also Kohlrabi that was it became my first maxed out cookie of the game when we hadn't Sandy and Marbleberry cookie, and I have a relationship with him because kind of love, because it was my first cookie maxed, and he's also useful in Labyrinth, but I would prioritize Sandy cookie. Dark Choco is a thing thing to consider, but it's not that useful, for example, in Champions Raid, so I would go for Sandy Cookie. And for Tagger, we have two. We have Alchemist Cookie, a rare cookie type that we used meanwhile we hadn't Marbleberry. So she's useful in Labyrinth, but not in Champions Raid, so I would prioritize Marbleberry. Here you can choose depending on the games or on the game modes that you used to play or you love. But if you want to go competitor, I would prioritize Marbleberry Cookie. If you then prefer Labyrinth, I would go for Alchemist. Then let's go for Wind Cookies. Here, okay. So now Asparagus release has become a game changer for Wind, because now, it's horrendous because she's also a tagger, but can act as a DPS kind of. Because I say this because she can, she can out damage Basil if she's maxed. Now mine is not, so the thing is here we have two taggers, that is Wind Asparagus Cookie and Plantain. Actually, Plantain is useful for Labyrinth, but since Asparagus came out, I'm 100% sure that he will disappear from Champions Raid. So I would go with Wind Asparagus if you have her. If you don't, that would be the thing. Let's go with Plantain. Then for DPS we have Basil and Rye. Rye Cookie right now is is disappeared from for all game modes, but I've seen him in Labyrinth. So if you want to build go for it, but I would prioritize Basil Pesto. But since we have Rose Bacon Cookie releasing in 1.5 weeks, I guess it's in late October, I don't know if Basil Pesto will become replaced, so we will have to see and test the damages, because Rose Cookie and Asparagus Cookie will do a very cool duo. So Basil Pesto may be left. Then for Super Cookie, here is no doubt, you have to max out Greenbell Cookie. In my opinion, is one of the best supers actually in the game, because it's used in every Labyrinth season and in every Champions Raid, but also Challenger Raid. So Greenbell is a must-have and a must cookie that you have to maxed. Okay, so basically the build is this, with the artifact, with the weapon, Wind Elemental attack at maximum, and then Magician with buff amplification and attack here. So I'm not exaggerating that for me this is the best cookie actually now in the game regarding super type. So it's a must have and a must cookie that you have to max out. And then we go for fire. Well, now actually for fire we have here two supports that are Peach and Crushed Pepper. Crushed Pepper now actually it's a cookie that I used to love at the beginning of the game, but since she was kind of forgotten by Deb's Sisters team, I felt like really bad for her, because I was thinking that, well, this is the cookie that gives us shield with the ability, with the ultimate, but I felt that she hasn't reached the power that he never had and always had, and I only remember using her in an event that was in first anniversary. I don't remember the name now, but it's kind of forgotten, And I don't know if the meta will evolve and we will have shield cookies for fire, but now this is something that is not happening. So for support, I would go also for Peach, but because as green ball cookie, Peach is used in every game mode, such as Challenger cookie, Challenger raid, Champions raid, and also Labyrinth. So this is also a must-have cookie. And the reason why I say this is because it's something that I've been seeing a lot of time, and I also maxed her at the beginning when the skill levels appeared. And then we have 3 DPS, that is, or fighter, that is Strawberry, Jalapeno, and Chili. Chili is now disappeared of the game, is kind of useless, and Jalapeno is useful in Labyrinth, and Mochi is one of the best DPS now in the game, so I would definitely go for her. With the TBD set, crit damage, crit rate, and fire elemental attack on the weapon and its own artifact. And for Tagger, here's the thing. We have actually 2 Taggers, Cherry Cookie and Malasauce. And the thing is that Malasauce has been here on the game since the really beginning, and we are not having any epic cookie tagger for fire. And this is even incredible because we had 2 DPS here, but we don't have any tagger for fire that is not Malasauce. Well, we have Cherry, but she's common, so is only useful in Labyrinth. So since we have only Malasauce here, I would go for her, but on these new updates that we will have, maybe the team will release, well, maybe not, but I hope and I beg to Dev Sisters, please, to release an epic cookie that is tagger for fire, please, because I think that it's time, honestly. So yeah, I would go for Malasauce for now, but we'll have to wait if another tagger fire cookie will come out. So this would be everything regarding this video. What I want to say is that for me, the cookies that are most useful to have or to invest if you are Principiant or you are playing for a month is Peach Cookie, Green Bell Cookie. Regarding supports, regarding taggers, I would go for Wind Asparagus if you have her. If you don't, go for Sonic, Marble, and also Candy Drug because it's a must-have. For supports, I would go for Lemon, also Honeybeer, and Dew. And for DPS, I would go for Strawberry, Sandy, and Iris. And also, sorry, I forgot Buttermilk for Light and Banana Roti. So this would be the cookies that I would invest on. And this is my opinion. I would like to you guys leave in the comments your opinions and the cookies that you maxed the first. So I would like to know, to see, because I'm curious. And if you have any consideration to have here, I would like to listen and to read, because I also want to know your thoughts, because maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So thank you if you have came onto this video, and yeah, thank you everyone that is supporting me. I love you guys. See you next video and hope you have a pretty good week. See you on the next video. Bye bye.